Hi guys, it's Jake here at Canadian Cutting Edge, and I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a Fixed Blade Friday or a Wee Wednesday review, but what I've got for you today is both a Schrade, a little fixed blade that could fit either way. I'm actually quite interested in this little knife. I first saw it as a new release that a couple of Schrade's reviewers showed us right at the end of December, I think it was. Maybe it's end of November for their 2017 line. I'm not quite in the loop yet. I'm not quite a big enough reviewer to get all of Schrade's. Well, I get just a very little bit of Schrade stuff, 2 knives a year so far. As the channel grows, I'll be getting more, I'm sure. So I saw this knife there from a couple of those reviewers, and I was intrigued by it, and so I ended up buying my own, and actually I ended up getting 2 of them. Ta-da! I like this little knife quite a bit, and so I want to review this little Schrade knife today. So hopefully you're enjoying this review so far. I know I've just introduced the knife, but it's a little knife. Well, what do I say but for? There's no but. I didn't say anything else yet. It's a nice little knife. Let's go through some of the specs. The overall length of this thing is 5 3/8 of an inch. That's just over 9 centimeters. The cutting edge here is, how long is this cutting edge? It's almost 2 inches, 1.9 inches. That's, just in from the end here a little bit. 1.9 inches from there to the tip. That's, just over 4.3 centimeters, something like that. The thing weighs an ounce if you're just calling the blade, almost exactly an ounce. That's about 27 grams. Inside the whole sheath and everything, the whole unit together like this is 2.3 ounces, 65 grams. Is how thick the steel is on this knife. It's 0.1 inches, which is 1/10 of an inch. That's 1.34, no, not 1.34, 1 3/4 millimeters, almost 2 millimeters thick. And if you take a look at it at this angle right here, you can, I'll come and bring it nice and close. I'll do a nice close-up shot here. The tip on that, nice and strong. You're not going to break the tip on this very easily. And if I can get a close-up with this cutting edge here, the grind is really nice on it. I kind of like it. Good job. Just like a lot of what Schrade does, they like to keep it simple. They like to do a good job with a minimalist kind of styling in a lot of ways. And that's exactly what they did here with this money clip knife. This is thermoplastic that it's made from. Fairly durable. The steel is 8CR13 MOV. Schrade's been using 8CR13 MOV for about 15, 16 years now, and it's a really good steel. They've done for Schrade, it's a really good steel. They've figured out from their factory in China exactly how to do their heat treat. If you've got any of their other knives with 8CR13 that have been made in the last 10 years, you've got a decent knife with decent steel, and I recommend them. They are a budget steel in the most positive sense of the word budget that you can imagine. They are a good knife. This little knife, you've got a number of different ways to hold it. You could put your little finger, or my second last finger in here is one of the ways I've been holding it, and then I've used it sort of for some delicate cutting. If I got a piece of paper or whatever, and you can do your little slicing or whatever, and you can do your cutting, whatever kind of cutting you need to do. If you're cutting thicker stuff like paracord, the knife, works really well to cut small things up. No problems at all with, doing the fine tasks. It's a good blade for that kind of stuff. You can cut through paracord, the way you traditionally use a knife as well. Let me get a decent grip on it there. So it's a good kind of, a good knife that, just really works. Here to show you that it's really paracord. Where's the rest of it? It's all in there. 550 paracord, all the There's a couple more strands still stuck inside there. Come out, whoever you are. There you go. So cuts decently. The blade is made well. Nice hollow grind. A nice kind of titanium coating on it. Nice chamfer on the edge, on the inside of the hole and on the outside of the hole. Okay, one of the ways to carry this knife is you could just put it on your belt like this. And it's on your belt like that, no problem at all. You go to use it, you pull down, take the knife out, use it, go to put it back, slide it in, it's good to go. No problem at all. Works really, really well. You could do the same kind of thing with your pocket. You could tuck it either inside your pocket like this or outside your pocket like this. And, you know, use the knife. When you're done using it, put it back. That's another couple ways to use it. There's another alternative as well that I've come up with. And that is taking the money clip off and you're left with it like this. You've probably got loads of these chains laying around. Use the thing as a neck knife. You could leave this clip on it, money clip on it if you wanted to. You could have a neck knife and a clip for other stuff. Use the knife all you want, blah, blah, blah. Put it away and you're good to go. So there's lots of different ways to use this thing and a lot of them are good ways. Lots of different options for using the Schrade SCHCC1. The only thing to watch out for is if you're going to use it this way, taking this off, the screws that are designed to hold us together are designed for the thickness of all these parts together, not just this main section. They obviously do have those kind of screws for the base here, but these other screws are a little bit longer, meaning, you know, this screw right here, the female part of the screw is longer and it would stick out, making it loose. As you can see here at the top, right there, it's kind of loose. So what you'd have to do is you could take it to a file or whatever and take a millimeter or two, you know, a 1/16 of an inch, whatever, off the end of that screw of the female, and then you could screw it together and it would be able to snug up nicely. No problem at all. The other thing is this is an inexpensive little unit. I'm talking at Amazon.ca, you're looking at $14, $13.97. They'll ship to Canada as well, Amazon.com. If you find that it's available at Amazon.ca, please email me and let me know, CanadianCuttingEdge@gmail.com, so that I can list it. If you want to buy it, go to the description section below the video, click on where it says show more just above the top comment, click on show more. It'll open up the description section and there'll be links. If you use my links, I get a little bit of a commission and that really helps this channel out an awful lot. Because, you know, those guys of you who know me, I'm on disability and my income's pretty limited. And I do this channel for, you know, to pass the time for my own sort of personal therapy, as you would. And so if you help out this channel a little bit, that helps me keep the channel going. So I appreciate that. So for $14, sure, take the thing off, use a little either hot glue or use super glue. Not contact cement, but that would work too. CA glue, you know, all kinds of different glues. Put that thing together and it would stay together and you could use it as a neck knife. You could drill these holes a little bit bigger if you want to use paracord instead of something like this chain or whatever. All kinds of ways to use this thing. It's not a super steel. It's not a super edge. It's just a good EDC style neck knife, pocket knife, hip knife, you know, money clip knife. You got loads of different options. When this knife first came out, and it just came out here in 2017, some people were saying that, you know, oh boy, these guys have ripped off Gerber. Well, Gerber's got a money clip knife too that came out recently, except for theirs costs like twice as much. And so if you want to spend a whole lot more money, go ahead, but you're not going to get a better cutting edge. It's still going to be a knife. And I'm all about getting a really good bang for your buck. And in that case, you're talking Schrade. And so, that's why I'm recommending this knife. And you've got a lot of different options for how to use it. And it looks good and it feels good in the hand. A couple things that I would have liked if maybe they would have put a little sharpener's choil in there. But, it's, what did I say? $14. It's a $14 knife. Not a big deal. If you sharpen it, if it's going to look a little bit odd at the end here, depending on how far up to the, you get close to the ricasso or something when you're sharpening, no big deal. It's, an easy to sharpen knife. It cuts well. It looks good. You've got a number of different ways you can hold it. It's a decent knife. The thermoplastic sheath works. You don't need some big fancy kind of sheath system. This button, it doesn't fail. I've been playing with it kind of hard. I've been pushing on it and yanking on it and seeing if I could get it to fail. And I've had no failures at all. It's a good knife. I like it. I recommend it. If you are interested in it, please use the links in my description below. If you've got any questions, please ask them. If you like this video, that's regardless of if you like the knife or not. If you like this video, please click on like. Please share with your friends. And if there's anybody that's looking for a nice little knife to EDC or whatever they want to use it for, please send that on to them. And if you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe. That really helps me out an awful lot. And you probably want to be subscribed come the end of March because I'm doing a big giveaway for our 1-year anniversary. And thank you so much for watching. Thanks for the comments. Remember, always cut towards your chum and not your thumb.